Alright guys, so today we are going to the highest point in Hawaii, which, if you don't know what that is, it's the volcano Mauna Kea. Mauna Kea. I don't know how to pronounce Hawaiian words yet. But anyways, we're gonna go there.
This is our first stop. We are at the access road. Zoe's asleep. I'm gonna eat some snacks. We're waiting here just for, I don't know, maybe, we've been here about 10 minutes. I don't know exactly how long we'll stay, but our ears were both popping like crazy on the way up here.
Yeah, we're not sure what the elevation is here, but we figured since we've got a baby with us, we'll stop at least twice on the way up. A little bit, give us a little bit of time to make sure we don't get elevation sickness.
Yeah, we'll stop at the visitor center for a good 30 minutes at least.
All right, so we are at the visitor center up here. It's like halfway up, I think, and we're stopped again. We're gonna stay here for a bit to help acclimatize to the elevation, and since we have our toddler with us, we've read it's not good for them to go up super high in elevation. We're probably gonna take turns going from here. We're gonna have Haley and Zoe stay here at the car, or here at the visitor center, while I take the car and go the rest of the way up. So that'll be fun. I'll try not to take too long so I can get back here in time for me to stay here with Zoe while Haley goes up the rest of the way.
All right, there he goes. Zoe and I are gonna have a lot of fun. We've got books and snacks, and we've got this umbrella in case it rains on us. It's pretty foggy, but we'll be okay.
Well, I am almost at the summit here. Here next to the massive telescopes. That's the summit right there, that little mound. I'll go hike up to it real fast in a minute, just to be up there. But it was pretty foggy on the way up here. You can see we are definitely above the clouds now. Blue sky. And it looks pretty cool up here. It kind of reminds me of Mars because of the red, but and the craters. But I saw some people over there when I came over. I'll go park up by that upper parking lot and take a video and some pictures from up there. I'm super stoked to be up here. Alright guys, well, I am back at my car. I just did the rim loop, I forget what it's called. Should have looked it up before I got here. But yeah, this is great views up here, even with all the clouds coverage. Kind of like being in an airplane, you know, you look out and it's just all cloudy. But my wife's waiting for me down at the visitor center with our toddler, so I better get down there.
So Gerald's been gone about an hour, maybe a little bit more. We've just been wandering around. All the buildings are closed right now, so there's nowhere inside, but they had picnic tables, and we read all of Zoe's books, and she's been collecting rocks and playing on this big ramp thing. It's still pretty foggy. It comes and goes a little bit, but it's been mostly foggy the whole time. Not too bad though. We expect Gerald should come back any minute now.
Alright, so me and Zoe are down here waiting at the visitor center, and it looks like a lot of the fog has cleared away. I'm kind of jealous now of what Haley's view might be, but it's still it was still pretty cool when I went, and it's a cool view down here now, which you probably didn't get to see any of these mountains, so that's cool. Alright, bye!
Wow, it's pretty cool up here. Looks like Mars. The air is pretty thin. Gerald said it did not affect him at all. For me, I can definitely feel a tightness in my chest, and I could feel like a little tightness in my throat. No headache though. It's pretty cool. I just had to stop and jump out real quick because look at this. Holy cow. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. This video is not doing it justice.
Hey guys, so it was a really great trip. Definitely glad we did it. Tons of fun.
It was about an hour drive for us from Hilo. We stopped twice on the way up to let ourselves get acclimated. The second time was a longer stop at the visitor center, with taking turns going up one at a time. The whole trip took about 5 hours. It's like a 20-minute drive from the visitor center up to the very top. We didn't end up getting any footage of Zoe towards the end, mainly because it was starting to get dark, but she did really, really good on this trip.
Yeah, and for anyone who's watching this who might be thinking about taking a kid up or baby, we put more details on kind of what to expect as far as that goes in the description below, so feel free to check that out. And if you have any questions, let us know.
Yeah, that was Mauna Kea. I think that's how you say it.
Bye!